Assalamu alaikum. This is Kamrul Hassan and welcome to my channel Learning with Kamrul Hassan. Today we'll talk about structural syllabus. So let's begin structural syllabus. What is structural syllabus? The syllabus which deals with structure or grammar of a language. This is called structural syllabus. Basically, grammar translation method is included in this structural syllabus. So what types of syllabus this is, what it deals, we'll talk about everything. It has some sub-names, so we'll talk about this. Structural syllabus, also known as grammatical syllabus, formal syllabus, traditional syllabus, and synthetic syllabus. A structural syllabus proceeds from simple grammatical structures to more complex grammatical structures. That means you will have to deal with a word, then sentence, and then bigger complex sentences in which you will need grammar translation method. So if you don't know about the grammar translation method, you can watch my English video, the grammar translation method, the English version. It's one in which grammatical structures form the central organizing characteristic. So grammar is the main criteria here. If you know grammar, you will know a language on which a language is established. So you have to learn grammar first of all. So grammatical structure forms the central organizing characteristics here. It focuses on the knowledge. Knowledge means structure of the language and some vocabulary, and the skills which learners should gain as a result of instruction. That means some kinds of instructions will be given by the teacher, and they will gain grammatical structures, which is the basis of a language. The structural syllabus is the key to teach in all kinds of language, which I was talking about. If you want to learn a language, you must learn its grammar. Or grammar means the structure in which a language is established, in which the people can absorb and assimilate information. That I was talking about. If you know the grammar, you have learned the structure, and then put some vocabulary and some words on it, then your language is established. So if you want to be at home in any language, you must know the grammar, you must put grammar translation method, and grammar translation method will enable you to be at home in structure, grammar, and some vocabularies. The structural or grammatical syllabus is one of the most common types of syllabus still today. So why and how the structural syllabus is the still common types of syllabus still today? Why? In our schools today or in the colleges, you will find syllabus has been included. So you will have lots of grammar there, lots of translations there. So without grammatical structure or grammatical syllabus, you will not find any school today. If you want to learn a language, I have talked about it earlier. If you want to learn language, you must learn the structure or grammar of a language. Some examples include just like nouns, verbs, adjectives, statements, questions, subordinate clauses. That's how I was talking about the grammars. So if you know syllable, you will be able to make a sentence, make a word, and if you are unable to make a word, you will be able to make a sentence, and simple sentence will lead you to complex and compound sentences. So that's how you will learn a language and how to write and how to read. So that's why grammar translation method or structural syllabus is important. Principles: simplicity and centrality. That means you will have to start from the simple things, and you will have to look after the centrality or the structure. Structure means the grammar. So And then frequencies. You'll have to go from simple to complex. Learn ability. Major characteristics. Structural syllabus have most frequently been associated with cognitive methods. That means you'll have to learn, you have to memorize some structures, some grammars, some vocabularies. The modern syllabus differs from the structural syllabus because their focus is on the communicative approach. So, modern syllabus is different. They are talking about the direct method, communicative or CLT, communicative language teaching approach. So, grammar translation method is not applied here. So they are looking for oral fluency. So that's why modern syllabus differs from the structural syllabus. So in structural syllabus, grammar translation method is applied, and in modern syllabus, you will have communicative language teaching approach, direct method, and lots of things. That's why modern syllabus differs from structural syllabus. It is designed so that different parts of the language are taught systematically in a step-by-step. I was talking about that if you know a word, making a word that needs syllable. Syllable will enable you to learn or read or write a word, and then a word will lead you to sentence. So that's what it said here, that it is designed so that different parts of the language are taught systematically, gradually, step by step. If you learn simple sentence and if you learn simple tense, simple present tense, you will be able to learn all the tenses. So gradually you will be able to make it. So that's it has been said here. Theoretical basis. Language is a system which consists of a set of grammatical rules. That what I have been talking, that grammar translation method is dealing with structure or grammar and translation, and this structural syllabus includes grammar translation method. So language is a set of grammatical rules, and students will have to learn it anyway. Learning language means learning these rules and then applying them to practical language use. So from small to complex, from simple to complex words, you will have to make it. You will have to learn the structures. You will have to learn the grammars. That's what it has been said here. And then once if you are known, you will be able to apply it. Once you are going to apply it, then you will have to go to the direct method or communicative language teaching approach. Then some kinds of approach will replace grammar translation method, will come here. And then this is how. So structural syllabus is making our basic strong, and then later on we'll be able to implement our knowledge in our practical life. Content. The content of the syllabus is determined by giving top priority to teaching the grammar or structure of the target language. I have been talking about this, that this syllabus includes grammar translation method, and grammar translation method deals with structure and grammar of the target language. So we have been talking about the grammar and the structure of a language. So this is what it has been said here. We'll deal with the structure of a language, that means grammar or some vocabularies, to learn the basics of the target language. Objectives. Grammar makes up the core of the syllabus. So, whatever rules are followed, learning a language means learning to master the grammar rules of the target language. So, the one thing is sure, that grammar translation method or structural syllabus is dealing with grammar. So, their objective is to make you strong in grammar and vocabulary. So their target is their aim is to make you strong in the grammar rules or vocabulary of the target language. Advantages: the learner moves from simpler to more complex grammatical structures. So I have been talking about this. The learner will be able to be strong in the grammar of that particular language. Teaching and testing are relatively simple. It is very much helpful to develop writing skills. So if you are strong in your grammar, you will be able to write your language flawless. One thing noticeable that when you're writing, your writing has to be flawless. So flawless writing needs strong structural knowledge or grammatical knowledge. So it makes you strong in writing and develop your writing skills. So if you want to be strong in writing or reading, to have structural syllabus. It enriches students' basic vocabulary. Sequencing and selection of teaching items is not as difficult. The learner is expected to master each structural step and add it to her grammar collection. Disadvantages: structural syllabus focuses on reading and writing, but speaking and listening are left behind. So if you want to be strong in speaking, you'll have to take other syllabus or other learning methods. It requires memorizing skills. Not all the students are capable of memorizing. You have to memorize structure, you have to memorize grammar, you have to memorize vocabularies. So memorizing is not easy for each of these students. Conclusion: we have to make sure that grammar translation method or structural syllabus is implemented accordingly. Grammar translation method or structural syllabus is essential for the basics of any particular language. It will not make you fluent in speaking and listening. So as a teacher, you will have to make sure in which cases you're gonna implement this structural syllabus, or the management has to be careful about that. So that's all we had for today. If you have learned anything from my video, please subscribe and pray for me. Assalamu alaikum.